Hi, I'm Paul, and in today's video, I'll walk you through an incredibly useful directory template that you can apply to any folder in your Obsidian Vault. This simple yet powerful tool will transform your folders into fully searchable directories, making it easier than ever to organize and find your notes. To show you how it works, I'll be using my Snippets folder as an example, so whether you're an Obsidian Pro or just getting started, join me as I guide you through the process. Showcasing directories. Here we are inside of Obsidian. We'll open up the left pane. I'm just going to navigate to the Vault folder. And inside the Vault folder, I have a little input text field with a title called search. And then below it, I have a DataView query, which displays the results. I also have a select vault to filter here, which I can select a vault to filter. So what I want to do is I want to create a subdirectory or directory note so that I don't need to search for them globally, and I can create workspaces to access parts of my vault. So in this case, I've got the vault here. If we navigate to another workspace, the templates directory, we have a search field where we can search for our templates. We have a button to create a new template, and this saves me going into the side pane, going down to Toolkit and clicking templates or opening the templates folder. So that's a few clicks to get there. So it's much easier for me to have a workspace which I can open down here and load my template directory. Then I'm straight in the directory and I can do a search for what I'm looking for. In this case, I'm looking for the directory template, which we're going to run through now. Creating a directory in the Snippets folder. So I want to replicate this throughout parts of my Vault because I find it quite useful. So let's open the directory template. I want to create a directory in my Snippets folder here. So if we open up the Snippets folder, I've already got some snippets in here. So I want to make a directory where I can search and see all of these snippets. A little bit like my MetaBind embeds here. If we open up the MetaBind embeds, I have my search, my new MetaBind embed button, followed by my DataView query, which shows all my MetaBind buttons. So that's what I want to do for my Snippets folder. So to do this, jump into Community Plugins. Ensure that you have the Folder Notes plugin installed. We're also going to need DataView and MetaBind in order to create our buttons. The next plugin is called Templator. And what we're going to do is we're going to right-click Snippets, go down to Folder Note commands, select Create Markdown Folder Note. That's going to create a folder note for this folder. Then we'll just navigate back to our templates. I'm just going to reference from the directory template here. I'll Control-O open up the snippets note that we just created. We're just going to jump into the source mode and copy and paste our directory template. We could also just apply the template, and we just need to change a few things. So we have our default YAML here with CSS classes and search term. The search term is binded to the input text field search term. So every time we enter in text here, so if we put in test, it's going to go set that up in our search term here. So that's what that's doing. Now we need to change a few things in our first DataView query here, which is going to be the results of our search. And the first thing I'll do is I'll just tell Obsidian it's DataView, and then we're listing from the snippets folder. We also need to tell it where it's from. So we can have a look here. We've got toolkit snippets, so we need to add our from here. Then it's going to query from this location here. We probably don't need to have tags, date added, or cover, so we can remove the cover. We can probably remove tags as well. We'll leave date added for now, but we don't have any properties in our snippets, so we don't really need to specify any there. We'd move down to where, so where the search term is not empty is the first condition. Then we've also got quotations with empty. We don't want it to contain anything inside this folder here, so we need to add the word snippets and put the full excluded folder that we don't want to include there. And then we just leave these last three lines here. So where the file name or the file content or the file tags contain whatever search term we enter here. We next need to create a button. So we'll call this one snippet. We'll just delete this. we're going to put snippet directory, delete this. Now we need to put our from here, from toolkit snippets. So this is going to query the whole directory. So from toolkit snippets, where file name is not equal to this note, and we don't want it to contain our embedded folder here either. So we'll do a not contains. We're just going to put a limit on that because when it grows, we don't want it to show everything. The next bit is we need to create this snippet button. So take this out and we can just create a new note because all we want to do is put a new snippet inside this folder and it doesn't need to adhere to any particular template. So we can do that by right-clicking MetaBind button, go down, create note, put the name here, snippet, and you can put new snippet, hit the Windows key full stop, hit your little inbox, we'll keep it as default, and we're just going to go create note. Then it's going to ask us which folder, so we'll change that to toolkit snippets. We don't want it to be called untitled, we just leave it blank. And we want to open the note. If it already exists, we can tick this one, but we'll just say insert. That's going to give us the same MetaBind button we have here. Only difference is we now have our folder path. We have our ID matching here. So we'll just remove this one. Now we have our button, which is here. So we'll go ahead and preview that. But we still just need to tell this that it's a DataView query. So we'll just go down, type in DataView, preview that. So now we have our 14 snippets that are inside the folder here, so we can quickly see them. We don't want this button to show here, so we'll jump back in and we'll make hidden true. So now that hides that MetaBind button at the bottom. So we have our little search field here, so let's just do a search for daily, and that brings up the daily habits option. Next one, we'll search for these heading snippets. That lists our heading snippets. So our search field is working with our search term. And as this directory grows, we will increase our list here, but we'll also be able to search here for particular notes. Let's try add a new snippet. So we'll just click new snippet. We're just going to go test. So it's called it snippets. So that's not what we want. We'll need to refine that slightly. So let's go into our note here. We're just going to call this snippet template. So this time it creates a new note called snippet template inside the snippets folder. Then we just need to add the name of our snippet template. I'll call this one info snippet template. But then we'll use a / command with a snippet that I have already set up here called quote snippet template. That's simply going to add a quote callout. I'm going to change this one to info by Control E. That previews my info snippet template. So now I have a snippet of code that I can use as a snippet template. So therefore, when I open up Templater and go down to my template hotkeys, I'll simply take this quote snippet template. I'll click the add new hotkey for template. I'm going to paste that in, but this time I'm going to use my new info snippet template. There it is there. I can see it over here as well. If I wanted to add a hotkey, I could add it here. If I want to add it into my command palette, I can add it here by simply typing in the word templater, then navigating down until I find my info snippet template. Then I can move that up next to my quote snippet. Now when I create a new note, I can hit the / command and use my info snippet, and I have my info snippet ready to go. And if I want to use my quote snippet, I can use my quote snippet. So snippets are quite handy to use in conjunction with the command palette. If you have snippets that you use regularly, I highly suggest pinning them in your command palette core plugin. You can see here I've got one for media extended player buttons. So if we have a look at the media extended player buttons, here is my snippet. So if I had a YouTube video in here and I just wanted to start using media extended, I can just hit the / and paste in my media extended MetaBind buttons. Then when I paste in my YouTube URL and click it and pin it, I can start using my buttons. I can stop. I can scrub forward. I can play. Scrub forward. Hit timestamp. And I can make notes. So if you're interested in how this snippet works, go check out my How to Master YouTube Learning with AI-powered note-taking video. Another thing you can do with your snippets is put your snippet folder inside the templates folder. In this case, I'll just create a new folder. I'll call it Snippets. Then I'm going to move our info snippet template that we just created into that snippets folder. So now when I create a new note, if I don't have the snippet in my command palette here, what I can do is I can just type in template and I can say insert template. It's going to ask me which template. Then I just have to find the info snippet template here, and then it goes and applies that info snippet template to my note. Another option is to use the word snippet as a prefix. So in this case, it would be snippet info template. So then when we create a new note, select insert template with our hotkey or / command. Then when we go looking for it, it will have the prefix snippet at the front. Because it's in a folder, it's showing at the bottom of my template list here. If I was to take it out of the folder, then it would show alphabetically, but then I wouldn't have a directory with all my snippets unless I specified a DataView query to sort them, which would require adding YAML properties to those templates. So that's another way to use snippets. As your snippets grow, it might be more beneficial for you to call them as templates in the template folder. But if you're just using 1 or 2 snippets in your command palette, then simply just put them in a snippets folder and call them in the command palette. So I'll supply this directory template in the video description, and you can use this throughout your Vault in any folder location that you would like. I like to use it on the template directory, my Metabind embeds, my DataView directory, and I also have a variation inside my book Vault. I hope this video sparks some inspiration for you to create your own folder directory inside your Obsidian Vault. It's a simple way to boost organization and streamline your workflow. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're using directories in your setup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.